All right. Hello, everyone. It is currently January 3rd, 2026. We're into the new year. I'm here in the couch office, the couch headquarters. I'm feeling a little bit inspired today to make a video. I'm really bad, or I've been really bad at recording my stuff, but today I'm feeling a little bit different. I'm feeling a little bit more inspired. For Christmas, I recently got some new equipment. I got this lav here, or this little mini microphone here. So now I can be like a professional YouTuber. I got that professional YouTube vibe going on now. We're coming out of Christmas, so my couch office here is still decorated with Christmas lights and everything. It's actually a vibe. It's very warm and cozy. But yeah, I figured I'd just come on here and just show a little bit what I've been doing recently, because I've been, like I said, really bad at recording everything. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of airbrushing. I've been doing a little bit of just some random artworks here and there. The plan was to maybe be a bit better in the new year to record videos like this, long form videos, short form videos. But I mean, you never know. That was also the plan for 2025. So here I am. We're gonna see how this might be the only video in 2026, but we'll see. This is actually a painting that I was working on last night. I was feeling very inspired and just wanted to do something fun and kind of something spontaneous, because sometimes when I think too much about what I'm doing, I get super stressed out and it takes the fun away from the art itself. Also, I got these new Tims. I'm wearing them around the house so I can break them in. They're steel toe too, so they're super industrial, but I feel like before I bring them out into the real world, I should break them in and do all that stuff. But yeah, on the same note of like what I was talking about with the other painting, kind of that doing whatever you want to do, I've been making using other wood planks. I've been doing stuff like this too. A lot of mixed media. So we got airbrush, we got screen printing ink, we have the shipping label stickers, magazine clippings, we got little tags from the thrift store, just going crazy. And I'm currently working on the Blonde Boy version. I'm gonna do like a sort of similar creative process when it comes to the other one, and just be free. These were all kind of just in the spur of the moment. I felt really inspired one night to do that. Overall, very pleased with the outcome of this. Some stuff I've also been doing is a lot of screen printing on pants. I have so much denim, like literally so much denim. But one thing I wanted to do, I have a screen that I ordered from Arena Prints. I made another YouTube video kind of talking about the different screens that I had. But anyway, I've been doing some kind of all over print designs on my jeans. So on the front and on the back, I have to do all my screen printing on the floor, especially because this screen is huge when I try to do this. The screen is literally so massive. So I have to do it on the floor. I can't use my little screen printing machine. So yeah, I've been doing all that with the final result. So that's what I have initially. But then at the end, I want to add some airbrush elements to it too. So here, this is a look at one of the final pieces that I did. So this one, I love how it came out. So we have the all over screen prints on the bottom here. The jeans already came with these like really cool paint splatters. So that already had a really cool element to it already. And then I did the screen printing on the front here. And then I added this airbrush element to the crotch of them. So, and then I also have the couch tag sewn into this little pocket here. The pocket is also still functioning too, so I don't know what the hell you put in that pocket, but if you wanted to put something in that pocket, by all means, you can put something in that pocket. And then on the back too, same thing, all over print. And then I just did a little accent on the back pocket with a black airbrushed outline. This is another example of some stuff that I was kind of working on. I'm hoping to have these out on the website. I don't know when, but eventually at some point, I think it'd be really cool to do like a small denim drop with some of the pieces that I have here, so you can expect something similar to this going onto the website. It is time for painting this guy. So what we're gonna need is a squeegee, and we're gonna need some of these bad boys right here. I took all of them out. I'll put this here, and basically what I did was I just made little globs all over, and I try to disperse all the different colors so there's like a variety of them. All right, I'll do one more color. I'll do blue. Okay, So then what all I did, I take the squeegee and all I do, pull down. And then go over here and pull down. And there you go. But that's basically it. That's how I'm going to start this painting off, like that. So what I do now, I just cleaned off the squeegee. I speed up the process by using this bad boy right here. I can't stand just waiting for it to dry. So I picked out some clippings to put on the painting. I have the sticker drawing similar to the one that's on here. And then I have some random clippings, Calvin and Hobbes, a stamp. I have some thrift store tags from things I bought, comic book ads, what have you. So I'm going to glue these on with this. This stuff works really good. I highly suggest if you like doing collage or any sort of mixed medium artwork, buy this. It adheres to your canvas and whatever really good. And then I'm going to take a stamp and then I'm going to stamp on top of this one too so that we have two complete pieces. I got this stamp here that's of Ronnie's face that I hand carved out of a lino block. It looks disgusting. It's because I used it so many times. It's like falling apart now and I'm really scared it's going to break because I don't really want to carve another one, but you know, I'll be using the Speedball ink. I know it's for t-shirts, but I use it so I spread Speedball ink onto the piece of paper. I then use the lino block roller, roll it out, roll it onto the stamp, and then I stamp it onto the canvas. Sometimes it comes out really good, sometimes it comes out kind of faded, but no matter what, I don't really care because overall I like the rugged look. The painting itself is meant to look very used and worn and everything. It's on a piece of wood. So see, the stamp didn't turn out too bold, but it's okay because that's the whole vibe of what I'm going for. Some will look really good and some won't, but overall it comes out to looking really cool. Okay, it's done. I am really happy with how it turned out. It might be really hard to see with the lighting, but I did something similar to the Ronnie one with the yellow screen printing stamps on it, but really pleased with how it turned out. Now I have a pair, but this is what I mean by like I'm trying to do more free art. I don't know how else to describe it, just feeling like I'm in a flow state. With this one, I'm really inspired by like street graffiti in Toronto, everything, and how a lot of things have layers on the street. So like people constantly going over things, posters getting put up over top of other posters, stuff like that. So this is kind of where this was inspired by. I'm really happy with how this one turned out, and I can't wait to have it on display at a future art show, hopefully this summer. Okay, so it's getting pretty late here, but I wanted to at least get Ronnie airbrushed on the back of these pair of coveralls. So the goal, I was thinking, I don't really know, just do a giant Ronnie face on the back airbrushed, and then I was maybe thinking of taking my screen and screen printing similar to like how I have on my pants right now here, screen printing those on the back of the legs and on the front and potentially the arms maybe. Not too sure, but at least the goal is that right now to get it airbrushed Ronnie on the back of here. So because I'm working indoors, I have to put on this respirator, so it's going to be hard to hear me at all. So I might have to cut the video here and show you kind of like the end process. I'm just trying to my best. Airbrushing is still quite new to me. I've only really started really doing this in the summertime of 2025. So I've only had like half a year of like really doing this. I'm still trying to get my characters down before I do anything crazy. I see online all these people doing crazy stuff with the airbrush gun, but I'm still learning and I'm trying to understand that I'm still learning with it. So do not feel discouraged about that. Doing my character on this, and I think it's going to look dope. Okay, so I've finished. See, this is what it would sound like if I was talking through this mask the whole time. Maybe you can understand it. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so I'm done. The Ronnie face on the back. I think it turned out really good. I think one of my best Ronnie faces yet. I'm not gonna lie. Really stoked. Still not really too sure what I'm gonna do for the rest of the coveralls. I think maybe I'll clean up the airbrush gun, and then in that time I'll think about what it is I truly want to see on this thing. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe finishing this might be a tomorrow thing or tonight. I mean, finishing it for sure will be tomorrow, but maybe I can come up with all the ideas tonight so that tomorrow we can get started on it right away.
Tomorrow.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's currently the second day. It was getting way too late, so I figured I would do the rest of the stuff with a little bit of daylight when I had a little bit more time. But right now, what we're gonna do is we have a lot of good lighting here. So I'm gonna put the paintings that I just did yesterday. This is gonna be my photo studio for the day, or I guess this morning, just to get some evenly lit photos. Normally I would do it outside when it's overcast, but obviously it's like literally covered in snow, so I'm not going out there. I'll just do it right here. And then today we're going to be doing some screen printing. And that's really kind of all I had planned today. Maybe something else will come up, but yeah, here we go. Look at that. Wow. Beautifully lit. Even. Woo! That's fire. That's what the other guy looks like too. Bada bing, bada boom. Fire! So this is where the screen printing's gonna happen on the floor here. I gotta take up this carpet. I gotta move stuff around. So we're gonna throw all this over here. Gonna set up the coveralls. Gonna get my screen. Gonna be sick. Okay, the coveralls are laid out here. Here, let me go get the screen. So the goal with this is that I'll just be able to lay the screen on top like this. Like so. And I'll do one big pull to get everything on the back of the legs, and then probably do the same thing on the front once that dries. I feel like I maybe should be screen printing on some more things since I'm gonna get this screen dirty, but I'm not too sure what else I can screen print on. Maybe I'll think of something. Who knows? But yeah, this is the plan. Couple things that I've decided. We're not going to do, especially with these coveralls, we're not going to do the full leg and leg. I think the coveralls were too big, so it looked like the print didn't cover the full thing. So we're not going to do that. I also collected a bunch of denim here behind me that I think I'm going to screen print as well on top of the coveralls, just so I can say that I didn't just do all this ink and cleaning for nothing. So we're going to try to get a lot more denim stuff screen printed on because I want to do a denim drop at some point this year too. We're going to try to do as much as we can. We got white screen printing ink we're going to do here. I also have a neon pink one. I have a yellow one too. So maybe on some of these other pieces, we'll switch it up a bit and do like a mix smash of colors. So a lot of these containers of Speedball are like half empty. So the goal also is to use up a lot of the stuff that is just kind of sitting at the bottom because I find that I can't sometimes use the full thing. So basically all I do, I have a piece of foam core on the bottom to try and keep it even. I kneel on the edge, I put my weight on the other side, and I use my other hand to do all the flooding and pulling and all the craziness. See, I don't have enough ink. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but then if there's not enough ink, I kind of just spread it here, along here, in the spots that I missed. And hopefully, if I flood it again, see, the bottom definitely doesn't have enough. So I'll try to cheat it a little bit here. Get a little bit more ink. All right, there's a moment of truth. Curious to see how it turned out. Not too bad, not too bad. Looks pretty good, honestly. I'm not complaining. So we're going to do that for the other leg too. Here is my army of screen printed pants that I did today. So here's the coveralls where it all started. We did the back. I'm thinking I'll probably do the front in white as well. And then we did a whole bunch of denim here, similar vibes. This time with these ones, I actually did it with the pants side by side so I could do the whole screen instead of individual pant legs. I feel like it turned out really good. And then I wanted to experiment. I've been having this hot pink speedball ink that I've never really used. So I decided to mix the hot pink speedball with the white on the screen a little bit to have this neon effect. And I think it came out really cool too. So I did that on a couple pairs as well. I like the distressed look that they all have. I mean, that comes from just doing it on the basement floor, but I actually really end up liking the distressed look. I feel like it adds to the overall character of the jeans, and then eventually something like this is going to be the end product, probably. And again, open to new ideas that I come up with, so that might be the end product, and it might not be, but we'll see. Okay, so now it's time to wash out the screen. And yes, I'm in my bathroom. This is my washout station since it's snowing outside. Normally I use the hose in the driveway, but since it's snowing, I have to use the bathtub. And I'm really lucky my mom is super chill and lets me do this, because if I couldn't do this, then I would be screwed. I couldn't do any screen printing. So thank you, Mom. Thank you for letting me use the bathtub to wash out my screens. I use cold water. I put cold water on it, and then I use Dawn dish soap and a sponge to wash out the screen. I haven't screen printed with neon pink before, so I'm really hoping it doesn't stain the bathtub. Crossing my fingers. Sorry, Mom. I'm really hoping it doesn't. So the screen is clean, and I now leave it at the front door to dry so that all the excess water doesn't go everywhere. Hello, everyone. It's been a couple days since I recorded the last video where we left off when I was drying off the screen. That same day, I printed both the front and the backs of all the jeans that were laying all over the floor. So I was able to get all that done in the same day. I didn't record it though because I thought it would just be the same stuff over and over again. But anyway, now it's been a couple days. I got really busy with work, but now it's the weekend again. So I'm able to get back to doing some couch. But anyway, here we are. These were actually the pair of pants that I was wearing in the video, like in the previous clips. While I was screen printing, I literally took them off and finished screen printing everything in my underwear because I wanted to add some pink on the back because originally it was only yellow. Now I'm here. I wanted to try something different, especially with my pair of pants, is I've had this Ronnie stencil for a long time. I haven't used it since I was living in the condo, but I thought it would be really cool if I was able to clip the stencil onto the pair of jeans like this and then airbrush white in the middle and then put the other stencil over top of this one and then have like huge Ronnie stencil on the front. Again, I've never done this before. I don't even know if it will work or how it will look. I just thought it'd be something fun because why not just try it out and see how it looks like. Okay, so the pants actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I wasn't sure when they were upright like this if they would it would get all wonky and stuff, or if the stencil would actually work. But the stencil actually worked really good. It's a little bit off center, but I mean, that's the nature of trying to do it this way. I wasn't expecting it to be lined up perfectly. As long as it's lined up pretty well. And will I do this for the rest of the pants? Probably not. I think I might just stick to the writing couch on it with the airbrush gun, but it's definitely cool and it's definitely an option for future projects, I think. And I think it will stand up better in the wash than using the spray paint like I normally do. All right, hello. So last night I airbrushed on these pair of pants that I'm currently wearing right now with the stencil on the front. It got way too late, but I was able to get this done before I went to bed last night. So this is at least one other pair of jeans done. But the goal is I have this ginormous stack of jeans. So I'm going to get all these done today with the couch on the front. I'm going to try to do this thing. One of my inspirations, Atticus Tor. I went to one of his airbrushing pop-ups where he was selling all of his stuff and doing live airbrushing. But basically what he was doing with everyone coming in and getting their stuff airbrushed was he did everything in steps. So he did all the white layers on all the garments first. So like he would have like 7 t-shirts all lined up with the white background, and then after he would take all 7 shirts and stuff and then do the black outline. So I'm thinking I'm going to follow like a similar process with that. I'm going to try to do the white background for all the jeans first, and then come back in with the black and do all that. And hopefully that will maybe speed up the process and make it so that I don't have to keep exchanging or cleaning out the wells of the airbrush gun. I just finished airbrushing all the whites for all the denim here. We got Ronnie on the back pockets. We got Ronnie on the front. All of them saying couch here. And then I did a special skirt. This one's like a Gap wool skirt. So I'm going to do a Ronnie face on that one too. So yeah, this took quite a long time, but now all this is done and I just have to do the black outlines now. I just finished doing all the airbrush outlines on all the denim. I'm currently cleaning out the airbrush gun. This is probably the worst part of the entire process of airbrushing anything, is having to deal with the final cleanup. I'm kind of cheesed though, because at the end of doing all the airbrushing, my gun started, I don't even know what happened. It started acting up on me. The trigger part started seizing. I do a really good job, in my opinion, of cleaning my equipment and cleaning the gun. So I don't really know what was happening with it and what's been happening with it. It's been acting up a little bit. So I don't know if it's the gun or if it's the way that I'm putting the gun back together. So I might have to buy a new gun, which is kind of really annoying, but maybe I have to just do it now that I'm like more invested in with the airbrushing. Maybe invest into a nicer gun or something, do some research. I don't know. After I clean this gun, I'm going to show you guys the lot of airbrush denim that I did, just so you can get a glimpse of what you can see in the future on the Couch website. All right, everyone. The moment of truth is here. Here is the entire pile of jeans that I did. 15 jeans I airbrushed, which is, I think, a record for me. I've never done so many all at once, but I'm going to go through some of them on the ground and show you guys a little bit of a closer look of them. Starting off, we just have a nice little easy, simple one with just Ronnie's face, nothing more. Also, we have all the jeans have airbrushed back pockets, so yeah. And then this is what you'll see for the majority of the jeans moving forward. We're going through all of them. Really stoked with how they all turned out, to be honest. I'm really happy with how my airbrushing has come along over the last couple months. Thank you all so much, everyone, for coming with me on this. It was supposed to be just a day, but it ended up being throughout a couple days. But this was my journey airbrushing on some denim. You got to see some new projects I've been working on, little side things here and there. More videos hopefully coming soon of similar stuff like this. Leave a comment down below of what you enjoyed about the video or what you would like to see future videos, future couch drops, etc. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.